Hi, my name is Nathan Clark with Your Home Sold Guaranteed Realty, and today I'm going to discuss how much does location really matter when buying a home. One of the biggest questions I get is, how much does it matter where I'm located? If I don't care about the school system or things like that, does it really matter where I purchase my house? And so there's an old saying in real estate. It's location, location, location. It's more than a mantra that we teach here when it comes to real estate. Buying the wrong one in the wrong area, and you could be setting yourself up for financial ruin, or at least an unhappy experience, right? Well, in some cases, yes, but also maybe not so much. So let's really get into that today with this video. The argument for buying in the best location you can afford, you can change your home, adding, updating, renovating down to the last square foot. What you can't change is where the home's located. And an inherent desire to build equity when you buy a home, and it's not surprising that real estate experts often recommend buying not only in the best location you can afford, but if given a choice, buying the worst house in the best neighborhood instead of the other way around. Multiple recent studies bolstered the idea of buying in the best location you can, but identified new factors for determining location worthiness. Namely, you need to buy a home with a Starbucks nearby or a Target nearby, ideally both. Among homeowners who sold in 2015, those near a Target saw an average 27% increase in home prices since they purchased their home, which equates to an average price of about $65,569, said the Washington Post. As for Starbucks, between 1997 and 2014, homes within walking distance or 1/4 mile of a Starbucks appreciated 96%, said Forbes, compared to the national average for the same time period, 65%. It seems having a barista close by is a smart real estate move. That's not an option for every area, especially here in Rhode Island, where Dunkin' Donuts is a lot more popular than, say, Starbucks. Buying the house, not the neighborhood. Yes, buying in a neighborhood that seems to offer some cushion when it comes to value makes sense. But what if you fall in love with a house that's not in your preferred neighborhood? What if it's not in anyone's preferred neighborhood? The opportunity to buy a more affordable home can tempt people to take a chance on an iffy location, but how iffy is too iffy? The location for losing money on a home that may not ever appreciate because of the neighborhood is only the beginning. Buying into an area that has higher crime can be dangerous to more than your finances. Not sure what you're getting yourself into? Here's a few ways to investigate the neighborhood. Look at sales data. Beyond the safety issues, you want to know what you're in for in terms of your investment. Just because a home is questionable area is priced low doesn't mean it's good value. Check crime records. You'll obviously want to pay attention to murder and violent crime rates, but also property crimes, including break-ins, home robberies, and car thefts. Check the sexual predator registry that's given for any move. Talk to neighbors and area business owners. Sometimes the people that live and work there can provide the most telling information. Consider the types of businesses in the neighborhood. Remind yourself about the Starbucks and Target value conversation. Those aren't around. What's in their place? The quality of the business in the area can be one of the main determining factors when considering a neighborhood. A recent story called "Do Certain Businesses Attract Crime?" Their findings, the prospect of a new liquor store or marijuana dispensary can spark safety concerns in some neighborhoods. But while the idea is that particular businesses are crime magnets holds up in some cases, it's not always true, and people's concerns can be based on real evidence or flawed perception. However, they did note that businesses like liquor stores, nightclubs, and pawn shops can be linked to a higher crime trends. A careful examination of police reports can either put your mind at ease or send you in another direction. Perhaps towards a neighborhood with a strip club. Yes, the establishment once thought to be a neighborhood killer has actually been found to have little or no effect in the home's value. A new study found that proximity to strip clubs doesn't put downward pressure on home prices, said Inman. In addition, the research undercuts legal arguments that municipalities have been used for justify placing zoning restrictions on strip clubs. The new study was conducted in Seattle between 2010 and 2014, analyzing more than 300,000 home sales. The basis of the study was as follows. The relationship between the city of Seattle and local strip clubs is tumultuous at best. For more than 20 years, the city limited the number of strip clubs in operation using various forms of bans, ordinances, and zoning regulations to prevent a decline in property values due to possible negative externalities or secondary effects generated by the presence of strip clubs in a local neighborhood. The upshot, the study found no empirical evidence that the strip clubs drive down home prices, as property values in Seattle neighborhoods near the opening or closing of an establishment did not change in value per the study's finding. Buying a transitional neighborhood. Transitional is code for might be on the way up, which also translates to might be on the way down. Many buyers seek out these changing neighborhoods when their ideal neighborhood is out of reach and or to get more for their money and be on the ground floor as these areas appreciate, as sometimes they do. So how do you know if your neighborhood is transitioning? If they're building a Whole Foods, a Trader Joe's, or a cafe on the corner, that's a good sign. Forbes offered a few more tips. It's accessible with proximity to public transportation. Hot hoods border it. A neighborhood that adjacent to a much desired one is much more likely to gentrify into surrounding by less prime areas. Days on market are dropping. Your real estate agent should be able to pull up the trends in the market. And if you're seeing the market days on market drop, that's a good idea. That's a good trend that you're seeing that the market's becoming hotter in that area. It has an art scene. A large population of artists tend to mean galleries and restaurants will soon follow suit, which in turn attracts more residential and businesses. It has historical significant style. In particular, are a good indicator that an area is ready for renaissance. Renovations are being made. One of the most obvious signs of a turnaround is the neighborhood is homes that are being process of renovation. Drive around and see if you spot construction trucks, dumpsters. Then you know the activity in the air is very strong and the neighborhood is more than likely up and coming. So those are some good signs. Hopefully that helped. If you liked the video, please share it, give us a like, and please subscribe for more videos. If you have anything I can answer for you, please feel free to reach out to me, Nathan at nathanclarkteam.com. It's been a pleasure. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.